Have you ever wondered where the Gypsies with their vibrant culture and nomadic lifestyle originally came from? Let's delve into the enigmatic origins of the Gypsies, more accurately known as the Romani people. Often shrouded in mystery and subject to many myths, the true roots of the Romani are as compelling as they are surprising. Historically, the narrative surrounding their origin was clouded with misconceptions, with tales of their emergence from different corners of Europe. However, recent linguistic and genetic studies provide us with a clearer picture. These pieces of evidence strongly point towards northern India, particularly the regions of modern-day Rajasthan, Punjab, and Sindh, as the starting point of their long journey. The Romani language, which retains elements of ancient Indian languages and genetic markers, link them unmistakably to this part of South Asia, suggesting a migration during the medieval period. So, it seems the story of the Gypsies begins far from the European landscapes they are often associated with. How did a group from northern India become one of the most widespread ethnic minorities in Europe and beyond? The story of the Gypsies, or the Romani people as they are formally known, begins over 1,000 years ago in the regions of northern India. Historians suggest that the Romani people began their monumental migration around the early 11th century. Various theories have been proposed regarding why they left their homeland. One prevailing theory points to the turmoil caused by the successive waves of military invasions, particularly by the Ghaznavids and later the Ghurids. These invasions disrupted the social and economic fabric of their society, possibly forcing the Romani ancestors to look for safer lands. Their journey took them through the rugged terrains of the Indian subcontinent to the Middle East. Here, they are believed to have traveled through countries like Iran, Armenia, and Turkey over several generations. Each region they passed through enriched the Romani culture, blending the old with the new, and weaving a rich tapestry of linguistic and cultural elements. By the time they arrived at the edge of the Byzantine Empire in the 14th century, the Romani had developed a distinct identity. Their skills in metalwork, music, and fortune-telling were noted by the local populations, and these talents often paved the way for their acceptance into new communities. As they moved deeper into Europe, the Romani people continued to adapt, each group tailoring their skills to the needs of the regions they settled in. This adaptability was crucial to their survival in a continent marked by feudalism and later, the nation-state conflicts. Despite facing significant adversity and discrimination, they managed to preserve their unique culture and way of life. As they moved, the Gypsies left a trail of cultural footprints across continents. Their journey is not just a tale of survival but a fascinating mosaic of cultural exchange and adaptation, painting them as one of history's great travelers and survivors. What was life like for the Gypsies as they settled into the European tapestry? As the Gypsies meandered into the diverse realms of medieval Europe, they initially found themselves welcomed. Their arrival was marked by a wave of fascination and intrigue. The skills they carried through generations, like intricate metalwork and soul-stirring music, earned them both admiration and necessity in communities that valued craftsmanship and entertainment. Their talents in metalworking in particular were highly sought after. Gypsies forged tools and ornaments that were not only functional but also beautified with their unique artistic signatures. Meanwhile, their music, vibrant and lively, could turn any regular village gathering into a spirited festival. These cultural contributions initially paved the way for a harmonious coexistence with the local populations. However, as the tapestry of time unfurled, the initial warmth cooled into suspicion and hostility. The very nomadism that defined the Gypsy lifestyle began to stir distrust among settled communities. Their distinct language and customs, once seen as fascinating, were now viewed through a lens of skepticism. This shift in perception marked the beginning of a harsher epoch for the Gypsies in Europe. Legislation began to mirror this growing antipathy. A series of laws and decrees were enacted across various European territories that severely impacted their way of life. In Romania, for example, the dark shadow of slavery engulfed the Gypsies from the 14th century, chaining their freedom to the whims of landowners and monarchs. Elsewhere, policies aimed at forced assimilation sought to erase their identity, compelling Gypsies to abandon their traditions and blend indistinguishably into the local populace. The oscillation of their status, from revered artisans to vilified outcasts, illustrates a dramatic shift in societal attitudes. This transition was not merely a change of heart, but a reflection of deeper socio-economic and political currents flowing through medieval Europe. From revered artisans to outcasts, the Gypsies' reception in Europe was anything but static. Despite persecution, how have the Gypsies enriched the cultures of the countries they live in? The Romani people, often referred to as Gypsies, have a legacy that stretches far beyond the colorful wagons and the open road. Their profound impact on music, dance, and crafts is a testament to their rich cultural heritage and resilience. Diving into the realm of music, the Romani have contributed significantly to the global soundscape. Their music is characterized by a deep sense of rhythm and often poignant melodies that reflect their tumultuous history and nomadic lifestyle. This unique sound has not only influenced folk music across Europe but has also left its mark on classical music. Renowned composers such as Franz Liszt and Johannes Brahms drew inspiration from Romani melodies, integrating these exotic influences into their compositions. Liszt's Hungarian Rhapsodies are perhaps the most famous example, echoing the passionate spirit of Romani music and its improvisational style. In the sphere of dance, the flamboyant and expressive nature of Romani performances is unmistakable. The flamenco of Spain, for instance, while a fusion of various cultural influences, owes much to Romani artistic expressions. The intense emotion and intricate footwork of flamenco dance capture the essence of Romani spirit, telling stories of joy, sorrow, and survival through movement. Furthermore, Romani crafts are a vibrant expression of their artistic talents and adaptive strategies. From intricate metalwork to colorful textile creations, these crafts are not just products of artistic endeavor, but also a means for the Romani to sustain their communities economically. Each piece embodies a piece of Romani history and philosophy, often featuring motifs that symbolize aspects of their journey and beliefs. Contemporary Romani artists and performers continue to enrich the cultural landscapes of their countries. Figures like Esma Redzepova, who was often dubbed the Queen of Gypsy music, have brought Romani culture to the global stage, showcasing the depth and richness of their heritage. The Romani people have woven their vibrant threads into the cultural fabric of every land they've touched. Their contributions, often born out of a need to adapt and survive, have not only enriched their communities but have also enhanced the global cultural mosaic, reminding us of the power of diversity and the enduring spirit of the Romani people. In the modern world, where can we find the descendants of this unique journey? Today, the Romani people, often colloquially known as Gypsies, are dispersed globally, with significant populations in Europe, the Americas, and even a symbolic presence back in India, their ancient homeland. Their diaspora tells a story of resilience and enduring identity amidst centuries of migration. In Europe, the Romani remain the largest ethnic minority, with estimates suggesting that there are around 10 to 12 million Romani living across the continent. Countries like Spain, France, Romania, and Bulgaria boast large Romani communities. Despite their numbers, the Romani in Europe face numerous challenges. Discrimination and exclusion are rampant, manifesting in restricted access to education, healthcare, and employment. Residential segregation and periodic evictions from makeshift settlements are a grim reality for many. Crossing the Atlantic, the scenario shifts slightly. In the Americas, particularly in the United States and Brazil, Romani communities are smaller and less visible. In these nations, the Romani often strive to assimilate into the broader society to avoid the stigma that marked their experiences in Europe. Nevertheless, they still encounter cultural misunderstandings and prejudice. The Romani in the Americas continue to celebrate their heritage through music, dance, and family gatherings, keeping their traditions alive in a new world setting. Back in India, the awareness of the Romani roots is growing. Initiatives to reconnect people of Romani descent with their Indian heritage are underway, fostering a cultural exchange that spans continents. However, this is more about cultural reconnection than large-scale repatriation. Despite these adversities, recent years have witnessed some positive developments. Several European countries have started to recognize the Romani culture and languages officially. There are efforts at the governmental and societal levels to integrate and empower the Romani communities, promoting their rights and acknowledging their contributions. The journey of the Gypsies continues, as does their struggle for acceptance and equality. From the deserts of Rajasthan to the heart of modern Europe, the Gypsies have traveled far. Tracing their origins back to the vibrant landscapes of India, their journey is a profound testament to the resilience of human spirit. Over centuries, they migrated across Asia and into Europe, adapting to myriad cultures and influencing them in turn. As we've explored, the Gypsies, or Roma, faced numerous challenges throughout their history. Despite the adversities of marginalization and discrimination, especially vivid during the medieval period, their community has thrived. They've preserved unique traditions, languages, and a rich cultural heritage that continues to enrich the global tapestry. Their contributions to music, art, and even the shaping of local economies are undeniable. From flamenco rhythms in Spain to vibrant wagon art, the Romani influence is both subtle and profound. Today, the story of the Gypsies is not just about survival, but about a dynamic culture continually evolving while staying true to its roots. Their history is a testament to human endurance and the perpetual quest for a place to call home.